And we're back. Okay. Once again, no parentheses. Sweet. No like terms to combine. Sweet. Step number 3, undo addition and subtraction. Okay, so we're going to keep whatever's with x attached to x to last. So we're going to leave this to last, which means I'm adding a half. So I need to subtract a half. Perfect. Now you got to remember the rules of adding and subtracting fractions. What do I have to have if I'm adding and subtracting fractions? Okay, I have to have a common denominator. So over here, I'm going to create my fractions with common denominators, and I'm going to use 6. That's logical, right? So I'm going to take 2 times 6, or 2 times 3 to get 6, which means I have to take the top times 3. I'm going to take 3 times 2, 2 times 2, I get 4. Don't forget this is a negative down here. So 4 minus 3 would be 1/6. So far, are we good? Sweet. Next step, undo multiplication and division. Well, this is 6 times x. The opposite of multiplying by 6 would be to divide by 6. Now I'm not going to put another line under here like that because that gets confusing. Instead, I'm going to just write divided by 6. Well, this would be 6 over 1, right? And these are fractions, so we have to remember our rule. Keep it, switch it, flip it. So x equals 1/36, which is a really ugly small number. Okay? Okay, let's look at another one with the fraction. I don't know why there's so much fraction stress, but there is. Once again, no parentheses to get rid of. Awesome. No like terms. Sweet. Next thing, we want to add or subtract, get rid of the addition and subtraction. This is attached to the x, so we're going to wait till I do that last. So we need to get rid of this 4, so we'll subtract 4 from both sides. Okay, subtract 4 from both sides. These cancel out. Awesome. Okay, so I'm left with 2/3 x over here on the left. And on the right side, I have 1/5 minus 4. Okay, well, you can get a common denominator, 4 over 1. So 1/5 can just stay the way that it is because it's 1/5. And I'm going to put this over 5, which means I have to multiply by 5, I get -20. Okay, so now what I'm looking at, what I'm concerned about, right, is this guy right here. This is where I'm at, right there, okay? So notice I have different signs, a positive and a negative, so different signs subtract. Keep the sign of the bigger number, right? So this is going to be 19/5. And because the bigger number is negative, this is going to be a negative 19/5. Everybody with me so far? Okay. Now, this is 2/3 times x. Well, I need 2/3 to completely disappear. So the way that I get 2/3 to disappear is I multiply by the reciprocal, which means I'm going to actually multiply by 3 on top and 2 on the bottom, because when I do that, guess what happens to all of these guys? They disappear. And over here, I'm going to multiply it by 3 over 2 as well. Now, if you were smart, you'd look for things to cross-cancel, but unfortunately I have a prime number, prime number, prime number, prime number. So I'd have to multiply 19 times 3. I get 7, 2, 357. I think I knew that somewhere in my head. -57 over 10. Ugh. Turn that into a mixed number. X equals -5 and 7/10. Ugly, but we did it. Okay, last problem for today. Oh, finally we have them with like terms. Sweet. So when I look at this problem right here, one of the things you have to pay special attention to, step number 1 said get rid of parentheses. Well, there are none. Step number 2 said add like terms on each side of your equal sign. So what that means is I need to add like terms over here. So I have 8x and a -5x. So 8x and a -5x equals 3x. -21 equals -15. Okay? Now, undo addition and subtraction. So I'm going to add 21 to both sides. Okay? I end up with 3x equals 6. Lovely. Divide by 3. I end up with x equals 2. Awesome. And I'm done. For tomorrow, I would like you to look at, oh, I gotta find my stuff. Page 96, numbers 1 through 14, 24 through 35. Ta-ta for now.